Caitlin Clark finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing in quite some time.
In a surprising move that shocked the entire basketball.
In a moment that sent shockwaves through the basketball world, Caitlin Clark finally broke her silence after a week of swirling speculation about her future in the WNBA. With fans, analysts, and even teammates holding their breath, Clark turned to Instagram, her chosen platform, to make the announcement. The silence had been deafening. The rumors had been relentless. But with one post, she shattered the uncertainty and delivered her answer loud and clear. Her journey in the WNBA was far from over.
And became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
In a moment that sent shockwaves through the basketball world, Caitlin Clark finally broke her silence after a week of swirling speculation about her future in the WNBA. With fans, analysts, and even teammates holding their breath, Clark turned to Instagram, her chosen platform, to make the announcement. The silence had been deafening. The rumors had been relentless. But with one post, she shattered the uncertainty and delivered her answer loud and clear. Her journey in the WNBA was far from over.
Freshman experience sent shockwaves through the league. In this video, we'll explore what this means for the Indiana Fever and how her decision shapes the future of the WNBA. As we dive into Clark's groundbreaking season,
make no mistake, Caitlin Clark is playing at a level far beyond her years. Her Instagram post was just the surface. The reality behind it is even more powerful. October 2nd wasn't just the day she confirmed her return, it was the day the WNBA braced itself for another year of evolution. In her rookie season, Clark didn't just break expectations, she obliterated them. She shattered 62 league records, redefining what a first-year player could achieve. With just a few lines of text, she confirmed what fans had hoped: she's not done yet. And the league? It better be ready.
Behind those carefully chosen words lay a season that redefined what's possible in basketball. How did one superstar manage to shatter not just expectations, but the very record books themselves? On October 2nd, 2024, Caitlin Clark's Instagram.
Let's talk numbers. Caitlin Clark averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game. Those aren't just rookie stats, they're MVP caliber. Her 337 total assists set a new all-time single-season WNBA record, and that wasn't the only history she made. She became the first rookie to ever notch multiple triple-doubles and dropped 19 assists in a single game, a feat that left analysts stunned. But beyond the records, Clark did something even more important: she resurrected a struggling Indiana Fever franchise. With her leadership, they hit .500 for the first time in nearly a decade and clinched their first playoff berth since 2016. She didn't just join the league, she revived it.
Testament to her unprecedented impact on the game.
One of the greatest years of basketball with work put in by anybody ever.
Let's start with the numbers that left statisticians scrambling for new superlatives. Clark averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.3 steals.
Clark's presence on the court did more than win games, it reignited a fan base. Indiana Fever games became sellouts. Merchandise sales exploded. National TV viewership skyrocketed. Every time she stepped on the hardwood, it felt like a cultural event. Her ability to elevate the performance of those around her made her not just a star, but a true leader. The accolades poured in: unanimous Rookie of the Year, All-Star starter with the most fan votes, and the face of a new era in women's basketball. In just one season, Clark didn't just change a team, she transformed an entire league.
Franchise that had been struggling for years. Under her leadership, the team surged to a 20-win, 20-loss record, their first 20-win season since 2015. More importantly, Clark guided the Fever to their first playoff appearance, ending a long postseason drought.
That's our goal. It's our goal to get to the playoffs.
Our goal is to be in the playoffs. Our goal is to just continue to be competing for a championship.
Her electrifying presence on the court didn't
What makes Clark's rise even more remarkable is the pressure she carried into every game. No rookie in recent history faced more hype, more expectations, or more eyes. And yet, Clark didn't just carry that weight, she thrived under it. Her poise, her clutch performance, and her total composure earned comparisons to legends like Larry Bird, Pete Maravich, Steph Curry, and even Michael Jordan. But perhaps her greatest accomplishment was redefining what's possible for a first-year player. She didn't just raise the bar, she obliterated it. From here on out, every rookie will be measured by Caitlin Clark's sky-high standard.
He thought.
What made Clark's achievements even more impressive was the way she handled the pressure. Coming into the league with immense hype, she didn't just meet expectations, she exceeded them. Her poise under the spotlight, her ability to deliver in clutch moments, and her unwavering focus drew comparisons to legends like Larry Bird, Pete Maravich, Steph Curry, and even the great Michael Jordan himself. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Clark's season was how it transformed the perception of what's possible for a first-year player in the WNBA. She didn't just raise the bar,
But as Clark's star ascended, so did the pressure and the backlash. With fame came scrutiny, and with dominance came resistance. The playoffs, which were supposed to be the crowning moment of her rookie campaign, became ground zero for controversy. During a pivotal game against the Connecticut Sun, Clark suffered an apparent eye poke that left her reeling. The lack of a foul call turned a minor play into a full-blown firestorm. Debates erupted across social media and sports talk shows, turning what should have been a celebration into a moment of outrage. The league had a star, and now, it had a controversy.
Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
But she also did it with the spotlight on her at a very young age. Fame is hitting this young lady's life. And very, very rarely did I see a misstep or something that I wouldn't want to show my daughter. Literally every step of the way, it's just like, watch her, watch how she plays, watch how she handles her business.
As Clark's star rose, so did the target on her back. The phenom who had taken the WNBA by storm was about to face challenge.
When the footage of the eye poke went viral, everyone had something to say, but it was Caitlin Clark's silence that spoke volumes. As analysts replayed the moment from every angle, demanding accountability and clarity, WNBA fans were outraged by the absence of a foul. Christine Brennan of USA Today went further, suggesting the act may have been intentional. That one sentence triggered a tidal wave of responses, including pushback from the WNBA Players Union. Suddenly, this wasn't just about officiating, it was about player safety, league integrity, and how the face of the WNBA was being treated. The incident exposed deep fault lines, and Clark found herself in the middle of a conversation far bigger than basketball.
It became the epicenter of a firestorm that would engulf the young star. During a crucial game against the Connecticut Sun, an eye poke left Clark reeling. What should have been a routine play suddenly became the subject of heated debate across the basketball world. Clark went down, but no foul was called.
As everyone else has seen this angle, I'm calling her in, and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
Questions about players' safety and officiating erupted. Fans and analysts dissected every replay of the incident, questioning the intentions behind the poke. The controversy reached a boiling point when USA Today columnist Christine Brennan raised the possibility of intent, sparking outrage from the WNBA Players Union.
When you went and kind of swatted at Caitlin, did you intend to...
But the infamous eye poke was merely the tip of the iceberg. What followed was a statistical revelation that left fans stunned. Caitlin Clark was the recipient of an astonishing 177% of all flagrant fouls called across the entire league. That's right. Out of 144 active WNBA players, one rookie absorbed a wildly disproportionate number of high-contact hits. And that's only what was officially called. Countless other incidents went unpunished, meaning the true number of fouls against Clark could easily be double.
Just the beginning. Did you know that Clark was the recipient of 17% of all flagrant fouls called in the league? Let that sink in. Out of 144 players in the W, one player received a disproportionate amount of the hits. And let's not even talk about all the times flagrant.
Even more alarming? 80% of those flagrant fouls came from a single team, the Chicago Sky, whose head coach was recently fired amid mounting criticism. Fans are asking, how is it that Clark gets hammered on the court with no call, yet receives a technical foul for something as minor as touching the rim padding? When Diana Taurasi did the exact same thing, no tech, no whistle, no problem. So why does it feel like there's a double standard in officiating when Caitlin Clark is involved?
Bro, she just did the same exact movement as what Clark did, except Clark hit it lower. Diana did it straight on and loud.
He picks off the pass, and Diana Taurasi, they'll count the bucket. And Antoine coming up.
As Clark's stardom skyrocketed, so too did the backlash. With every highlight reel came a wave of online hate and unrelenting criticism. But rather than buckle under the weight of controversy, Clark grew stronger. Her resilience became part of her legend. Through every foul, every snub, every scrutinized moment, she kept her head down and kept producing greatness on the court.
Of online hate. Her response to adversity only added to her growing legend. Despite the swirling controversies, Clark's focus never wavered. Her ability to rise above the noise and continue performing at an elite level earned her respect from teammates and opponents alike. The controversies surrounding Clark's season revealed the complex landscape of modern sports stardom. On one hand, her unprecedented success brought new attention and excitement to the WNBA. On the other, it exposed her to levels of scrutiny and criticism that few players have ever faced. Yet through it all, Clark's resilience shone through. Every challenge seemed to feel—
This wasn't just a player thriving, it was a cultural force refusing to be broken. Clark's handling of adversity drew admiration not just from teammates, but from opponents, coaches, and fans across the league. The challenges she faced, from controversial no-calls to public discourse on safety, sparked a national conversation about how rising stars are treated in professional sports. Caitlin didn't just endure it, she became the face of change.
No, that's never gonna change. I'm never gonna lose that. I feel like I'm getting hammered. I don't know. I appreciate Christy getting a tech too. Like, I don't know.
While controversy swirled, something unprecedented was happening behind the scenes. The league was about to witness a transformation unlike anything in its 27-year history. What exactly did Caitlin Clark do that had everyone from diehard fans to casual observers glued to their screens?
While headlines focused on fouls and controversy, something else was brewing, something that would forever reshape the league. Behind the scenes, the WNBA was undergoing a transformation of epic proportions, and at the center of it was one name, Caitlin Clark. So what exactly did she do that had casual fans tuning in alongside lifelong WNBA supporters? It was something bigger than stats. The Caitlin Clark effect had arrived. Her debut season wasn't just impressive, it was seismic. She single-handedly elevated the league to a new echelon of visibility, breaking long-standing barriers and drawing in a generation of fans who had never paid attention before.
Her presence alone catapulted the league into uncharted territory, breaking viewership records that had stood for over 2 decades.
And the Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history.
Clarkonomics, my friend.
Let's talk numbers. During Clark's debut season, an astounding 21 broadcasts featuring her drew over 1 million views.
Let's break down the numbers. 21 nationally televised games featuring Caitlin Clark drew over 1 million viewers each. This wasn't a bump, this was a historic surge for a league that previously struggled to consistently hit those metrics. Suddenly, the Indiana Fever were must-see TV. Just 1 year ago, they ranked near the bottom in attendance. Now, they're shattering records, with home game attendance averaging over 17,000 fans per game, the highest in WNBA history. And the phenomenon didn't stop at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. When the Fever hit the road, opposing teams scrambled to book larger venues, just to accommodate the overflow of demand. Caitlin Clark didn't just bring in viewers. She brought an entire movement with her.
To packed arenas. The Indiana Fever set an all-time WNBA record, averaging above 17,000 fans per home game. To put that into perspective, this was the same team that had the second worst attendance just a season prior. In the span of a single year, Clark turned the Fever's home court.
But Clark's influence wasn't confined to arenas and TV screens. On Instagram alone, she amassed 2.9 million followers, turning her into one of the most recognizable female athletes in the world. She transcended sports and became a cultural icon, inspiring young athletes, dominating social media, and landing endorsement deals with global brands. Yet through it all, Clark remained a floor general. Her passing and playmaking didn't just win games, they made her teammates better. The Fever set a franchise record for assists in a single season, with Clark at the helm. Her name is already drawing comparisons to Michael Jordan, not just for talent but for the ability to elevate the game's visibility. Her playoff debut drew 1.84 million viewers, the most since the 2000 WNBA Finals and Game 2. It blew past that with 2.5 million, shattering the record again just days later.
Become a cultural icon. But what made Clark truly special wasn't just her individual brilliance. It was her ability to elevate those around her. Her playing style, characterized by pinpoint passing and clutch scoring, brought out the best in her teammates. The Fever set a franchise record for assists in a single season.
What made Clark's rookie year even more remarkable was how she lifted the entire league alongside her. Every WNBA team experienced a surge in fan engagement, ticket sales, and merchandise. It was a ripple effect. What Clark brought to the league wasn't just star power, it was gravitational force. WNBA legend Tamika Catchings said it best, Clark didn't just revive the Fever. She electrified Indianapolis. She revived the WNBA. Catchings went even further, drawing parallels between Clark's impact and how Magic Johnson and Larry Bird once saved the NBA. That may sound hyperbolic, but not when the numbers and energy back it up. Caitlin Clark is changing the entire trajectory of women's basketball.
Magic Johnson in the 80s. It wasn't just hyperbole. The numbers backed it up. Clark's play drew an average of 1.84 million viewers, the highest for any WNBA playoff game since the 2000 finals. And Game 2, 2.5 million viewers, breaking the record set in Game 1 just a few days prior.
What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational, and I just, as a baller to a baller.
As her historic season came to a close, the question on everyone's mind was simple: what's next? Would Clark return, or was this a one-and-done run into the spotlight? Then came her now iconic post, "See you all in year 2." With those 6 words, Clark reignited the WNBA flame and reaffirmed her commitment to the Indiana Fever. But this wasn't just a social media update, it was a message to the entire basketball world. Her return isn't just anticipated, it's seismic. With a full year of experience under her belt and sky-high expectations for her sophomore season, Clark is now poised to do even more damage. She's not just a player. She's a phenomenon. And she's just getting started.
WNBA. All teams experienced a boost in fan engagement during her freshman year. It was as if Clark's star power had a gravitational pull, bringing new eyes and fresh excitement to women's basketball as a whole. WNBA legend Tamika Catchings summed it up best when she said Clark had rejuvenated not just the Fever, but the entire city of Indiana. As the dust settled on her record-breaking rookie season, speculation ran wild. Would Clark be a one-season wonder or the cornerstone of a dynasty? Her long-awaited social media post finally broke the silence, but the message sparked more questions than answers. "See you all in year 2," she said. With those words, Clark confirmed her commitment to win games. It fills seats and captivates audiences. Now, with a full season under her belt and a chance to build on her already impressive resume, expect year 2 are through the roof.
Caitlin Clark is a superstar. Not a female superstar, she is a super.
Dominate the league for years to come. Add in the rim running and sharpshooting of all-star Kelsey Mitchell and the all-around versatility of...
The Fever's future isn't just bright, it's blinding. With Clark at the helm and a core of young, explosive talent, this team is becoming a powerhouse. Aaliyah Boston, the 2023 Rookie of the Year, anchors the paint with force and finesse. Kelsey Mitchell, a sharpshooting all-star, thrives off Clark's dimes. And Lexi Hull, now the WNBA's most accurate three-point shooter, rounds out the most promising trio in the league. Clark's elite court vision and passing IQ create endless opportunities for this group, and their chemistry is only just beginning. The buzz around Clark's 2025 season isn't just about improvement, it's about dominance. With a full training camp, deeper connections, and a league now forced to respect her every move, Caitlin Clark isn't just chasing greatness, she's defining it. As Nancy Lieberman put it, what Clark has done is generational. From record-breaking rookie to league-redefining force, the Caitlin Clark era is here. And the countdown to year 2 has already begun.
Game. Many expect Clark to take another leap forward in her development. The question isn't if she'll improve, but by how much? Caitlin Clark's journey from college phenom to WNBA sensation has been nothing short of extraordinary. Subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen and we will see you in the next one.